Good evening. Good Friday evening, Friday, or whatever you want to say. Welcome to the weekend. Welcome to the weekend, and welcome to the Houston Roundball Review presents Let's Talk Houston Rockets. I am, of course, KG Kris Gardner, owner of the Houston Roundball Review. Let's get into it. Great note from a man, Deverick Grant, right here with those great words. My three-time world champion Detroit Pistons bad boys brother. It's always great to see those comments right there. But yes, we're going to talk about the Rockets. Thank you for that, Deverick. Comment here from him as well. Love the new pieces to our team and can't wait to see what Chef Ime is cooking in the kitchen. I want to talk about one of those new pieces, the newest member of the Houston Rockets, veteran wingman Reggie Bullock. What are y'all's thoughts on the addition of Reggie Bullock? What's up to you, WK? How are you? Let's do this. Let's have some fun in these few minutes here on a Friday evening. In case y'all want to get out and about later on, have some plans, enjoy this cooler weather, getting to be less humid. But what are your thoughts on the addition of Reggie Bullock? Jamon, how are you as well? Good addition to pick up Bullock. Spurs waived him on the first, and Rockets signed him, announced it. Terry from New Zealand, how are you as well? And yes, everyone, it is pronounced Bullock, not Bullock, Bullock. Okay, so not to say Kris has lost his mind or whatever. The old age is kicking in. No, it is. He pronounces his last name Bullock. Rockets now got 8 veterans. Stephen, how are you as well? He says it's a great pickup. I count Jay Sean Tate as a vet. Now he's old compared to everybody else, the youngsters. 8 vets, 6 youngsters. And for the time being, of course, I'm not counting Darius Days and those other guys on two-way deals, things like that. Nor am I counting Kevin Porter Jr. So out of the 14, we got Dylan Brooks, Reggie Bullock, Uncle Jeff, Aaron Holiday, Jock Landale, Boban, Jay Sean, and Fred. The youngsters, Tari Eason, Jalen Green, Al P, Jabari, Amen, and Cam Whitmore. Thoughts on that breakdown? 8 vets, 6 youngsters, 3 years and under in the league. 3 years going in, 3 years, and then 2 rookies. Is that the balance you like? Do you any concern, any issue, any problems with the potential of Reggie Bullock taking minutes away from Cam Whitmore? Could that be a problem for you? Any Rocket fans, any Cam Whitmore fans? WK says, let the competition begin. Should make the young players better if they are indeed better. And if not, you know who they are. Do y'all agree with that? For those watching on Facebook and YouTube, Houston Roundball Review on Facebook at the Houston Roundball Review Facebook page, and of course, the Houston Roundball Review world famous Houston Roundball Review YouTube channel. And I can say that because Terry is chiming in from New Zealand. And at some point this season, hope to get back my London, England fans and fans from the Philippines and fans from Yugoslavia, fans all over the world, Rocket fans. Rockets are global. Speaking of that, let me see if I can put it. Jamon says the addition of veterans will bring accountability. So many complained there was a lack thereof last year. I think you're seeing more fingerprints from Coach Udoka on this roster than Mr. Stone. And I'm not going to say that's a bad thing. So it's good. Uncle Jeff said it. And I don't know if y'all read Jonathan Fagan, was it today? yesterday, Jonathan kind of wrote in an article that the Rockets had given Jeff Green a new nickname, Uncle Jeff. I don't know if that was a typo, if that was the editor not knowing, but he's been Uncle Jeff for a long time. I don't know. So, but I digress on that. Uncle Jeff said in an earlier clip this week at Media Day the importance of having experienced vets on the roster to help the young guys learn how to be pros, learn the ups and downs of an NBA season, the grind of how to get through 82 plus. And hopefully, Rocket fans, more than 82, because that means Rockets are in the playoffs. I'm not going that far. I know some of you are, and that's fine as well. Deverick says veterans will bring balance, more balance. Terry, Alpy looking really strong in training camp. Jalen and Fred building real good chemistry. And Tate doing it on both ends. Thank you for that segue, Terry. The Athletic earlier this week, surmising, postulating about Jayshawn Tate and KPJ's contract, basically, and 4 second-round picks to Portland in a deal for Malcolm Brogdon. What are your thoughts on that? Steven says, saw practice footage from Jackson and Şengün has been cooking, being the best player on the floor. Hey, Alp's a talented man, talented big man, skilled big man, bright future. It's all part of the talented young core that Fred talked about. What are your thoughts on a deal with Portland bringing in Malcolm Brogdon? Just give me your thoughts. Doesn't make much sense to me, but what do you think about that? It was some logic behind it. What are your thoughts on it? Terry says, I think Rockets are okay with the current roster. Anybody else agree with it? Like the possible addition of Malcolm Brogdon? Or more like me, Rockets don't need him. If you bring him in, what does that do to Amen Thompson? That's my rationale and answer behind it. What do you think? What do you think, Terry? What do you think, Deverick? Jamon, what do you think, Steven? Your thoughts on it? Anybody who hops in and joins the family? In the next few minutes, we're discussing Jayshawn Tate, possible trade to Portland to get Malcolm Brogdon. Reggie Bullock comes in, signed for the vet minimum. Three-point threat. Another good defensive player. He's good on both ends of the floor. So that's also an addition to the roster, to the lineup. Eric says it's interesting, but not too hot. Yeah, it doesn't do anything for me. But I also want to discuss this as well. Let's see if I can do this correctly. The Rockets will host, as I posted this earlier in the one-on-one earlier Friday morning. But here on this edition of Let's Talk Houston Rockets, in case you don't know, the Rockets will host a Liftoff Party this Sunday at Toyota Center. Open practice. Give you guys a chance to watch the team, first chance to see the Rockets and the new ribbon lights that have been installed inside the building. It's part of the $30 million upgrades. Doors will open at 11:30. Practice will begin at noon. And note, fans who are interested in attending must register at rockets.com. So let me say that again. If you are interested in attending the Rockets open practice, the Liftoff Party this Sunday, you must go to rockets.com. In addition to seeing the new look Rockets, fans will be treated to special appearances by two guys y'all should know very well from their basketball careers, Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon and Clyde the Glide Drexler. The Liftoff Party will also feature the launch of an exclusive capsule collection between the Rockets and renowned streetwear brand Hyde Park Goods. I'm not a streetwear person, so this is news to me when I read it this morning. But this arrangement marks the first time the Houston based clothing line has partnered with a professional sports team on a capsule collection. If you are looking to gain access to purchase items from the collection at Sunday's Liftoff Party, you may text Rockets to 405 251 8990. Once again, text Rockets, Rockets, to 405 251 8990. And lastly, as part of the festivities and in celebration of Filipino American History Month, the Rockets are partnering with Have a Nice Day HTX to host a Filipino market along Polk and LeBranch Streets outside of Toyota Center from 10 to 2 p.m. Parking will be available in the Toyota Tundra garage for fans and media. And I'm putting my request to be there. So if you are there Sunday, you might see me there as well. So that might be a good thing for some of y'all. And some of y'all be like, I don't, Kris, I want to see you. So who knows? But there you go. That info about the Rockets Liftoff Party this Sunday, October 8th. That doesn't interfere with the Astros Game 2 playoff game. I think that'll be in the evening. I'm not sure what time the Texans game is. It might be a noon kickoff on Sunday in, I think, the ATL. But hey, if you're a Rockets fan, you care about the Rockets. And if you're available and capable, see you Sunday at the Rockets Liftoff Party. WK, back to the trade proposal. Malcolm will be a good asset to flip later. If I understand correctly, he's injured currently, so will need to rehab until he's healthy. It's not a threat to take minutes near term. Legit, because I'm not sure if he's recovered from the injury he suffered in the playoffs. Going to give up second round picks. Is that okay with you? I mean, Rockets got plenty of them. We'll see. He did make it clear he wanted out of Boston. I don't know if that's a problem with anybody in the franchise personnel. Somebody pissed him off, or he's being a bad egg, or whatever. But he got out. He got dealt out of there. So we'll see where he lands. But he won't be in Portland much longer if he has his wish. But we shall see in terms of assets accumulation for the Rockets and Rafael Stone. How would you grade Rafael Stone and with his moves this off season? Some of you are kind of tough on him. Rightly so with some of the moves. I mean, you look at the draft picks and some of them are gone now. Okay, Rocket fans. Terry, I think you were Terry or J-Mont, maybe both. Steven says he's smelling play-in tournament with this Rocket squad. I'll agree with that. What say you? Do you agree with that? You agree with Steven Fernandez that this year's Rocket squad could be in the play-in? Take it a step further, Steven. What seed? 10, 9, 8, 7? What seed are you saying right now for the Rockets in the play-in? So you are one of those 40 wins up, I think. Right, Steven? I think that as well, if my memory serves me correctly. Rockets make the play-in this year. Who will be at the preseason opener? J-Mon says, great for Rafael, B-, no Wemby. Well, I mean, didn't win the lottery, so he didn't have much to do with that, J-Mon. Steven says 9 or 10 seed. Terry says the Rockets going to be too good defensively to not get 40 wins. All right. Some confident Rocket fans. But anybody watching right now, will your face be in the place this Tuesday when the Rockets host the Pacers in the preseason opener for both teams, I believe, on Tuesday, October 10th? Will you be there? I'll be there. Hopefully, that's the plan. Be there. Getting back from Dallas and the AAC Media Day on the 9th. But who will be there to watch that? Or you just watch it on the newly launched Space City Home Network. Used to be, it's the same spot as AT&T Sportsnet. It's just rebranded as Space City Home Network. Rockets Pacers this Tuesday, 7 p.m. Ryan Hollins, Craig Ackerman on the call. I'm not sure if Mr. H-Town, Gerald Green, will be on the call this Tuesday, but Gerald's branching out, expanding his media experience, and is going to be on a call for a few games this season. Hasn't been a number set yet, but Gerald Green will be as part of some of the Rocket broadcasts. Our man looking good on the 3 ball. Yeah. Practice is a different animal, and you showing clips of 2 minutes, whatever. Allen says he's going to watch from home, but he's planning to go on opening night, and that's October 29th on Sunday against the Warriors, when Coach Ime Udoka's family will be in attendance, I'm sure, but I know his sister's already told me she'll be there. Mfon Udoka will be in the building. Rockets host the Warriors on that Sunday, October 29th. I think that's a 6 p.m. tip-off, I believe. Alan Luna, your thoughts on it? Brought it up a few minutes ago. Thoughts on a trade proposal from The Athletic, sending Jayshawn Tate, KPJ, and 4 second-round picks to Portland for Malcolm Brogdon. What do you think about that? Terry, how do you watch the Rockets in New Zealand? How do you watch them? What do you, on League Pass, something else? How do you check out your Houston Rockets favorite team? Derek says, interesting. They have new blood for the broadcast. Wonder how that came up in conversation. Gerald Green, was it Gerald's idea or what? Terry says League Pass. NBA's global. There you go. But Gerald Green, Mr. H-Town. I want to see him dressed to the nines too. Do some TV games, Gerald Green. But that's another story as well. How has Ryan Hollins, has he grown on y'all? As I take a sip out of my Houston Roundball Review mug. Get you a mug, get you a shirt. Got you some Let's Talk Houston Rockets merch as well. And probably launch the hoodies in a few weeks. All available. You can check it out via link. All the links are available through Linktree/Houston Roundball Review. Jamon says he likes Ryan Hollins. That wasn't always the case. Steven says he likes Ryan Hollins. Hollins brings a lot of energy. Remember when he first started? I had viewers here on the LTHR suggesting I take Ryan's place. So it's good to know that fans like him, like the job he's doing. He and Craig Ackerman have developed a chemistry. No word yet on Space City streaming plans. I think, in a nutshell, basically, the Rockets are going to wait and see how it works for other teams first before they venture down that road. It's inevitable, and I do hope to have an interview arranged with someone from the Rockets to discuss it, about the possibilities, future, about the plans for Space City Home Network. Working on that. Fell through this week. Schedules didn't mesh, but hopefully soon enough we'll talk about that. So Steven, honest right here about Ryan Hollins. At first he was cringe, but now he's grown on me. Alan Luna says Tate can't stay healthy either, but at least Rockets won't be giving up the Swiss Army knife. I still believe it's inevitable that he will be traded. Derek says Ryan has been good, but it's good to have so many former Rocket players join the broadcast to bring Rockets history. As long as they're good doing the broadcast, that's really what I'm more concerned about. And now I can't. There we go. The system freeze there. But Alan Luna, your thoughts on the Rockets signing Reggie Bullock? Good addition? Does it concern you that he may be taking some minutes from a younger Rocket player? Or it's just another solid vet to add to the rotation? What do you think? And reminded about the Rockets' preseason schedule, home versus the Pacers, then they go to Birmingham to face the Pelicans, and then in San Antonio on the 16th and the 18th, and then they'll close out preseason at home against Emo Butler and the Heat. Excuse me, Emo Jimmy Butler and the Heat. Right there. So just think about that. Do you care about record? Preseason record, 5 games for the Rockets. Do you care about how many wins? 3, 2, 2, 3, 4? Or would it bother you if they played well and went 0-5? Or shocked you if they went 5-0? What do you think about that? Terry said the Rockets needed 3-point shooting. Bullock filled a definite need. Allen, I like the signing, not concerned about minutes. Rockets made it clear they want to win. That's where I want to go to now. Yes. After I post Steven's comment, solid pickup, but I still would like for Cam to get more minutes. With the Rockets having 8 vets, legit NBA vets, and I think Jayshawn Tate been in the league a while now. 27, I think Jayshawn 28-7. Aaron Holiday, 6-year vet. And then Dylan Brooks, Fred, Boban, Uncle Jeff, Jock Landale, Reggie Bullock. The Rockets want to win this year. Phase 2, no one said it. Rafael didn't say it on Monday at media day. Improvement. Coach Udoka kind of took a step back at media day compared to what he said at his intro press conference when he said he has never missed the playoffs in his NBA coaching career. Rockets are bringing in a lot of vets. They expect to win this year. That's a good thing. It's admirable. It's commendable. I'm not going to say it. I've been wrong before in all these many years I've covered basketball and followed sports. Would not be the first time I was wrong. Won't be the last time if I happen to be wrong. But more and more with the additions, with the vets, bringing in these veteran players, they are aiming to get to that play-in, to that 9 or 10 spot that Steven said. But WK says it's not realistic they make the playoffs this year. Why do you say that, WK? The West is strong. For sure. It's a strong conference. Tran, how are you? Welcome. He's going to bash the Rockets. Get ready for it. Alan Luna says the vets, that's a very good thing. The rookies will just have to develop as they go. We'll see. All right, let's no changes. Nothing made, no trade to acquire Malcolm Brogdon. How many minutes do you predict for Amen Thompson? First, how many minutes for him? Let's average. On average, how many minutes do you guys see for Amen Thompson getting this season? Let's see. Jamon says playoffs is realistic if Green, Smith, and Şengün are legit. WK going back to not realistic because of the West. It's the West. Even Stone and Udoka were hesitant to put a claim on. Yes, they were. Like I said, they kind of backtracked off of making a win prediction. Yes. Terry says I'm in about 50 minutes per game. Ooh, what about this one here? A man is going to get J-Gup type minutes. Well, that's not an average of 15 minutes a game. And J-Gup got cut by the Grizzlies. I think Saturday, I think. Alan Luna says 20 plus minutes on average. Alan, that's really. Hmm. We'll see. All right, Cam Whitmore. I'm really curious what y'all think about average minutes for Cam because unless he plays at the 2, I don't see where he's going to get him now. So, what do you think for minutes for Cam Whitmore? Clearly, Amin is projected to get more minutes than Cam Whitmore. I think even more so now with the addition of Reggie Bullock on the squad. Cam's minutes are going to diminish a great deal. Allen says Cam is going to get minutes on the Vipers. But Steven, with a positive, thinks Cam will earn more minutes throughout the season. His talent is undeniable. Udoka said the Rockets have 12 players. He didn't really say they're going to play a 12-man roster. They're 12 deep. He's not going to play 12 guys every game. Some games 10, more times than not 9. But the competition will play itself out in practice. Heck, because you can't only go 5-on-5 in practice. See, when you do that, 2 guys are resting. But it's a good problem to have. Improved talent on a roster is a good thing to have. Allen says he thinks Cam gets 10 minutes game. We'll see. Like I said, the roster has been upgraded in talent. And that's a step in the right direction. Tran says Cam is a ball hog. Well, it won't be an issue here. It won't be a problem here. Because if he does that, he's not going to play. Simple as that. Derek says sees former Spurs from Coach Popovich on the Ime staff. Yep. You see that pop tree? I'm more with Jamon statement right here. Coach Ime is going to run a tight rotation. Cam and Aman are going to get opportunities through injuries to the main squad. So, Jamon, from that point of view, are you saying you expect Aaron Holiday to get the backup minutes to Fred on opening night? Is that part of your rationale? You believe Aaron Holiday will be the point guard, the first point guard off the bench on October 25th at Orlando? Are you see this is where I'm going. Terry believes it. Well, he thinks it. That Amen is going to be in the main rotation. J-Mon, what do you think? Steven says he should get backup minutes to Fred. So that's what I'm curious to see which way the staff goes. It's not a knock on Amen Thompson, but Aaron Holiday is here, brought in for a reason. Well, Space Trade says this. Welcome. Thank you for your comment. Thank you for joining us here on this Friday edition of Let's Talk Houston Rockets. He would cry, or she. I would cry if Aaron is the backup point guard. No, Jamon, you said no about, but Fred's gonna play like 30 minutes a game. So you think that Amin is gonna get those minutes behind Fred on opening night? I'm going opening night. Game in Orlando. Who will be the first point guard off the bench? Okay. So opening night, you're saying Amin will be the backup point guard opening night. We shall see. WK says, oops, where'd it go? Got everything coming through now. All right. Derek says he will wait and see. Looks like the starting five is going to be Fred, Jalen Green. Yeah. Barring injuries, I think we all expect that starting five. That's a solid starting five for sure. And once again, I'll put that up there. Fred, Jalen Green, Dylan, Jabari, Alpi, Shingun. Solid starting five, very solid. WK says Amin will be first off, but the question is how long will he play? Space Raid says Fred for sure playing 30 or more minutes tonight. Agreed. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. How many minutes for Fred do y'all see Fred averaging this season with the Rockets? How many minutes for Fred? Kind of curious to see where y'all going with this one. All right, Jamon's. Oh, there you go. Jamon's kind of answering my question. Only 8 to 10 minutes of playing time behind Fred. That's a lot for Fred. That's yeah. Whew. All right, see that. Here we go. We got some differences here. WK says 32 minutes for Fred. Tran says 40. That's high. Terry says Fred 30 at least. Space Trade says average 33. Deverick says 30. Allen says 35. Yeah, I'd probably go around there, 34, 35. Probably there. And okay, I'll ask you this. What will be the Rockets' rotation off the bench? Will they go 9 deep? Will they go 10 deep? Either way, either scenario, or heck, so I think it'll be more than 8, but do you think it'll be 8? 8, 9, and 10? And who will that 3, 4, or 5 folks coming off the bench be if you are the coach of the Houston Rockets, if you are in the mind of Ime Udoka? Deverick says 10 deep. So give me those 5 off the bench. Deverick? Jamon says Fred is going to be a bell cow. Udoka's going to run him into the ground. I hope not. I mean, Fred's built for it, but I hope not. Space Dre says they could also play together. They could at some point. I think that will happen at some point. Flexibility in the roster is here. A lot of the guys, Coach Udoka wants them to be well-rounded, but I'm just curious. Off the bench, all right, so Terry's got 9. A 9-man rotation. His 4. Well, no, Terry. Okay, you got that. All right. Amin, Tari, Bullock, Tate for the Rockets' 9-man rotation. Derek, who you got? You got a 10-man rotation, so give me your 5. Space Trade says Amin, Bullock, Tari, Jock, and Tate. All right. That's solid. Rockets got a good young team. A good mix of vets and young talent. See how long it takes them to mesh and put it all together on both ends of the court. And Space Trades, what's your thought on the Rockets this year in terms of will they reach the play-in or not? What do you think? Yay or nay? I see you, Trent. I see you. Hello to you as well. He says the Rockets don't have chemistry. Rockets got chemistry. They're doing a good job of that. All right. Devrick says, oh, you got Cam in the mix. Okay, now Devrick, you got 6 dudes right there, man. That's not happening. That's not gonna do that. 6, yeah, I don't see them going 11 deep. All right. Steven says, oops. I'm in Cam, Tari. No Uncle Jeff, Steven. All right. I'm in Cam, Tari, Tate, and Landale. All right. Alan says, I'm in Tari, Bullock, Landale, no, and Tate again. No Uncle Jeff. Space Trade saying yes to a play-in. All right, give me your seed. 10, 9, 8, 7. I think if we stay healthy and say another team has an injury, okay, putting a caveat on there. That's all right. To a key piece, we got it. That's kind of a big if right there. But hey, all right. Would anybody want to see the Rockets make Tran happy and Rockets trade for Kenny Lofton Jr.? That's your thoughts. Put it out there. Anybody want that to happen? All right. Derek says the 9th spot. That's play-in. Space Trade says the 9th spot. That's play-in. Steven going at 9 now. Alan Luna says Jeff could take Tate's spot. Tony M., how are you? How are you? Nobody wants to see the Rockets trade for Junior except Tran. Alan says no. LOL. Derek says no. Terry says no. Space Trade says the Rockets trade, it's got to be a rim protector. Well, I don't know about funny. It would be funny if Coach brought back the 3-center rotation. Al P, Jeff Green, and Boban. Ooh. Terry says Junior's boat has sailed. Well. Thanks to those who are spreading the word about tonight's show because the viewers are popping up. It's increasing here. That's good to see. Joining here on Friday night instead of Saturday. I'll be at a football game, getting my drink on, a couple sips here and there over at Rice. But yeah, Friday night here, we're talking Rockets on this edition of the Houston Roundball Review presents Let's Talk Houston Rockets. Take another sip from my Houston Roundball Review mug. Click that shop button, get you some Roundball Review merch. Yes, I do. I do see Jabari at the 5. I'm not sure how many minutes, but yes, I do see Jabari as a backup 5. Definitely, I do that for sure. As Tran says, please hit that like button. Click on those ads too. When they pop up on the demand videos, the rebroadcast of these shows, these live streams, click on those ads as well. But yes, I do see Jabari as a backup 5. Clearly, that depends on in some matchups. But even sometime, you can see him, Jabari at the 5, take that big man for the opponent away from the basket. So do that. That's a good option as well. Correct cuts. Welcome. We're talking Rockets. We're talking player rotation. What do you think? 9-man or 10-man or 8-man that Coach Udoka will do with these talented Rockets? What are your thoughts as well as on the signing of Reggie Bullock? Good thing? Another veteran in the mix? Or are you kind of sad that it's going to cut into Cam Whitmore's minutes? Yep. Heck, I've said that too, right there, Space Trades. Other folks have said it as well about Tari and Jabari sharing the floor some. I've said that, and I'm also at some point, I'm looking forward to it. I'd like to see it. Dylan Brooks, Tari, and Jabari on the floor at the same time. I want to see that because I think that could work. But yes, Mr. Correct Cuts, you still on those 33 wins. We got some of your kinfolk on here predicting 40 wins, predicting play in, the ninth seed. So that's more than 33 wins. Are you going to change your 33 and are you going to stick with it? But yes, what do you think about it? Rockets in the play in this year. Rockets bringing in these vets. They're trying to win this year. They will not put a win total out there for public consumption. But based on their moves and the vets they're bringing in, they're trying to win. Uh-oh, here we go. Ah, yeah, Ryan, I got to do what I got to do, man. Thank you again. Go Cougs, Ryan here. Invited me to be a part of a collab with Cougar Content. I was a part of that. Glad to be a part of that. So glad to see him hop on in here on this edition of Let's Talk Houston Rockets. But Correct Cut says he's not really a big fan of Reggie. Felt like he's not needed. And the Rockets already have enough bodies. But he's here, so Kent Whitmore definitely going to the G League. Yeah. That's what everybody kind of thinks. Yep. All right. Derrick, again, man, you're going 11 deep. Tari Bar. Oh, I got you. Now you. Okay. Tari Bari. Dylan, you're doing a little mix here. All right. Amen, Cam Holiday. Adding Reggie doesn't hurt. Nope. Well, it shouldn't hurt. Well, it depends on your point of view. Are the Rockets getting to a point of where so many vets cut into the development of the youngsters? See, Space Trade says Cam is too good for the G. He is, but because of once the season begins and the travel kicks in, the amount of practices dwindles, the Rockets will probably, they are, or they will send Cam to the G League to get him some reps, to get him some minutes, to get him some consistent time, to get his confidence up in case it dwindles a little bit from not playing. All those things factor into his time in the G League this season. After practice, the Rockets huddled and ended with 1, 2, 3 playoffs. Steven says Rockets making playoffs confirmed. All right. I'm being picky now, Steven. I'm being picky. Playoffs is not the same as a play-in, which I know you know. So are you saying now playoffs? Because if they're 9 seed, that means they're winning and advancing to the playoffs. Are you saying that? Because that's different. I'm not saying that at all. I could see him like being 11 seed and maybe getting that 10 spot, but I'm not counting on that. No. Jerry says Jalen, Barr, and Alp going to make a jump. Well, if they do that, all right. Greg Cut says Udoka will definitely play a more experienced vet over Cam 10 out of 10 times. Going back up here. He loves Cam. Don't really want to see him go to the G League, but Dylan, Tate, Tari, now Reggie, there's not enough room for him. Yeah. Okay, so Steven says baby steps. He's sticking with the plan. All right. And that would be a successful season. That would be a successful season if the Rockets make the plan. All right, let me backtrack. If the Rockets win 36 games, 38 games, heck, some of y'all saying 40. but don't make the play-in, is it still a success? Oh, Jamon, call me picking my brain here. In what way? Any thoughts on how Joe Cronin handled the Lillard trade? Well, from Dame's perspective, Dame and Chris B. Haynes, they did Dame wrong by not sending him to the Heat. And Dame thought he was going back to Portland. And Joe Cronin said, no, not happening. What's done is done. We're going to do what's best for us. And it's time to begin the Scoot era. So, but Rafael and the James Harden stuff, well, two different players. One point, Dame did not destroy, blow up, and criticize Portland like James did in Houston, and now in Philly, calling the man a liar. So that part is different as well. You know, I mean, once James basically said, this team is good enough, I want out of here. And showing up late and really doing all the stuff he did before, that was excused. So in a sense, Joe Cronin made some deals, got talented players in return for Dame, and ready to hand the keys to Scoot. So I think Joe Cronin he made the decision that he felt was best for the franchise. He held out, and I mean, nobody except Heat fans believe what Miami was offering was good enough for Dame. Nobody. Nobody. Portland did what Houston should have done with Harden. And in what sense, Stephen? Hold out for the best offer possible? James, he's handling the situation in Philly a little bit different now than he did here. Of course, now he's in the last year of his contract and wants to be a free agent, and knew that he could not miss more than 30 days of camp, or he'd be screwed out of being a free agent in the summer unless Philly granted that for him. And why would they do that if his butt didn't show up in training camp? Uh-oh. Okay. Correct Cut says he's had an epiphany. He's changed the win-loss numbers, but he still wants to be known as Mr. 33 wins. Wants us to respect it. All right. Correct Cuts. I want to respect it, but I'll respect it more if you return and change your name back to Mr. 33 Wins. That's what I want. Go back to Mr. 33 Wins. Oh, yeah. I think Cronin did a good job in what he brought back. Yeah. Agreed. And this, the Stephen A stuff, he said something like that was news. Almost everybody in Houston knew what James was trying to do here in town, coming back here. And he messed himself up. That was, we knew that in July, or really before free agency started, that James messed himself up. I mean, Brian Windhorst was the one that said that there was a team that was going to give James all that money. And they were like, well, who could that be? It had him in the Rockets. And then all of a sudden, nope, James, Rockets going to Fred. And now Stephen A. a few days ago, yeah, well, James, blah, blah. What news? I like that move, Drew going to Boston. I agree. I'm not sure. I mean, probably some out there. I'm not sure folks are underrating that deal. That's a great deal. They're going all in. That's for sure. Amon, thank you very much. This let me post this because I got. Well, hold on. Let me post it first. Thank you, Jamon. The standard needs to be 40 wins. Okay, 40 wins. I think I'm sticking with 36. I have not had an epiphany just yet. But if the Rockets win 40, but don't make the play-in, is the season still a success? That's all. That's what I'm asking you guys. But here, Detroit going 42-40, I don't see that. Be nice. Be nice. That means Cade is healthy and rolling. That's a 25 win improvement. I don't know about that much. Steven tossing a rock at me. That's okay. It's all good. Who said, oh, are y'all replying to Tran and the win predictions? Oh, don't worry about all that. Yeah. Okay, that's a new name. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. As always, don't be a stranger. Come again. But all right, Jamon, hold up. Are you saying if the Rockets win 40 games, but still don't make the play-in, the season is not a success? If they win 40? Wow, you're tough. Man, wow. That'd be an 18 game improvement. I mean, what if they miss the play-in with by 2 games? Or 1? But they won 40 games. Whew. Man, you're tough. I don't want you grading my papers in college. Man. Man. Who help me out here. Who is this? Help me out. Who is our guy B? Who's that? I don't know about that. Help me out. Help me there. If Cade's healthy, he would be an all-star. It won't be this year, though. I'd be shocked if he's an all-star this season. Then Detroit will win 42 games because that means he's put up a hell of a year. Man. Gee, thank you for your comment. Your question, I mean. Welcome. Don't be a stranger. What do you think about that one? Do you think the Rockets would trade for Robert Williams from Portland? And for who? Give me who will go in return from the Rockets to the Blazers. See, Jim, I'm more along Steven. If Rockets get 40 wins, but miss the play-in, I still think the year's a success. 40 wins, yeah. No, the name stays. Oh, come on. The name stays. My actual win total prediction changed, though. All right. Fair enough. Oh, okay. All right. There we go. Good. Oh, I'm going to be Devrick. Devrick opened the show, Correct Cuts, with a reference to the Bad Boys. So it's already been done. It's already been done. The opening post was from Devrick referencing the 3-time champion Bad Boys. And he put the years and everything. It was a great thing to see. Correct Cuts. Oh, you've been around a long time then, KO. Thank you very much. Okay. WK wants to know this. Who are y'all saying in the West the Rockets will be better than to make let's go play in, to make the play in? What's sale about that? Who will the Rockets be better than to make the play in? Yeah, that's what I want to know about the trade for Robert Williams. Who would Portland? Man, I don't see them taking back KPJ's contract to trade Robert Williams. But let me know what you think about that one. Boy. Jack 42. Welcome. Thank you. Don't be a stranger. Tell your friends about the show. Tell your friends about the channel. We have fun here on LTHR. All right, great comments. Oh, let me do something. I got to get better at this. Got to get better at this. Salute to everybody. If I put it up correct, where'd it go? Salute to all of y'all. I'm not sure if there are any kids watching, typing anything, but I like this too. That's a fun comment. That's a little fun audio right there. Thank you very much for that as well. I have not done the trivia question. I think I'm going to wait till the regular season to do that. I missed this. Nation was on the bench, got no minutes, got no garbage time minutes. Yeah, whatever. you know, hey, he's their problem now. The Rockets, yes, the Rockets can trade KPJ. I'm not sure why a team would want to do that, but yes, they can trade KPJ. Yes. The Rockets, they better be better than Portland this year. Yeah, they better. Who else? Is his mama named him Brandon? So I'm gonna call him Brandon. All right. Oh, this the trade? Okay, what picks? KPJ, Tate, and picks for Robert Williams. So that's similar to what we discussed earlier. KPJ, Jay Sean, and 4 second-round picks for Malcolm Brogdon. So, no, it is not. The league's investigation is not over. I believe it will be done before, let's see, the first game, regular season game is on the 24th. Rockets start on the 25th. I believe it'll be announced, whatever they're going to do with KPJ before the 24th. Oh, KO, ain't no question. no question. Yeah, Time Lord over Malcolm Brogdon. But where would he play? Good question. How about could you toss in Jock Landale, part of that deal? Jock Landale, KPJ, and Jay Sean for Rob Williams? How about that? That way you'd free, or you just get rid of Boban, whatever. Nope, Tran has not. I have not heard results of the autopsy or anything. I've heard a few things, but nothing concrete. Let's see. Terry, I'm going back here. What are you saying about the Blazers? Hold on. Whoa. All right, Terry. What is that? Your post about Blazers, Lakers, Utah, Spurs. Those teams, the Rockets will be better than, or what? Steven says Rockets better than Portland, San Antonio, Utah, and OKC. Y'all think OKC is gonna take a step back, huh? Huh. All right. Second shout out for Jackson for his scrimmage videos. Sweet shots of the Rockets practices. Spurs are too young this year. Yeah. I mean, Spurs have a better record than Rockets this year. Wemby's had a Hall of Fame year. I mean, I don't see that happening. He's a hell of a talent, but no way, no how. No. No. I think the Rockets and Utah will be kind of going record wise, win wise will be kind of close. Because didn't Utah win 37 last year? I think they'll be right around that again this year. And that's what I think the Rockets will be as well. But for sure, Rockets will be better than Portland and the Spurs. But y'all saying OKC is going to take a step back? Mm, I mean, Chet can play too, as long as he can stay healthy. That should help them. Terry says the Rockets might even be better than the Pelicans. Struck a nerve here. Got some different opinions being tossed out. Yeah, I don't know about Rockets being better than OKC. Unless they completely cannot handle the pressure, the expectations of being good this season. That does happen. But well, Allen being honest, hoping the Thunder takes a step back because they have the Rockets pick. All right, that's okay. That's fair. Says, well, I mean, but OKC still does have SGA. Okay, and for the time being, not sure how long. Hey, I know Jalen Green's talented, and Alp, Jabari, all that. But the best player of those two rosters is still SGA. Okay, right now that might change, but SGA is the best player of those two teams. Y'all agree? I mean, come on, come on. Hey, well, Terry, you picked the Rockets to win 40 games, so that's your prediction. I got them at 36. I think OKC will win more than 36. That's so that's my logic and your logic. But it's all good. And like I said, before the season starts, I'm going to ask you guys to give me your before the season starts. So not this show, but on a future show before the season begins, going to ask you to make your predictions, your win-loss predictions for the Rockets for this season. And then I'm going to tally them, save them in a spreadsheet. And then and it's don't give me a range, give me a number. And then after the season, I'll make it happen, try to make it work, and send a prize or something to the correct answer. All right. But not tonight. And it's going to be a number, not a range, but not tonight. But just think about that. Something to plan, not plan, we're having fun here on Let's Talk Houston Rockets. But just keep that in mind. No, Steven, let's not do that. Let's not do that. No, 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 no. Let's not do that. No. Let's end on a happy note. I think G will find out on Sunday at the Rockets Liftoff Party. I believe Coach Udoka and a few players will be made available to the media on Sunday. And I'll bring it up because I won't be in town on Monday for that media session. So try to get that answer Sunday about how many players, who will be projected to play Tuesday in the game against the Pacers. As the Rockets tip off the preseason this Tuesday, October 10th at home, 7 p.m. And of course, catch it on Space City Home Network. And reminder, the Rockets Liftoff Party, the doors open at 11:30 a.m. on Sunday. The practice begins at noon. You must register at rockets.com. Okay? You're planning to attend this Sunday's Liftoff Party, go to rockets.com and register. We'll see, Stephen, about Alp. Hey, bright future for him. Tony M. All right, 41 wins. Say mark it down now. We'll see. But wait till that specific show. And we'll go from there. I'm kind of curious to see the answers to see how many differences we get But all right, everybody. Went a little bit longer than I thought. 5 minutes longer than my hour plan. Gonna go make myself something to eat. Get ready to fill my stomach so I can drink these beers at Rice tomorrow, part of that craft beer festival. If you are at Toyota Center on Sunday, holler out. I'll be around somewhere on the court, hopefully. But I'll be there as well. Astros game 1 is Saturday. Game 1 is Saturday afternoon. Game 2 is Sunday evening. But I will be, I think that's right. Yeah, Sunday evening. But if you are at the open practice on Sunday, let me know. And everybody, I'm not sure. Let's plan for the next. Well, no, I'm not sure yet for when the next live stream will be. But subscribe to the Houston Roundball Review channel. Click on that bell so you can receive the notifications when new vids are posted. And this is fun as always. Once again, I truly, truly appreciate everyone taking time out of their lives to discuss the Rockets, discuss hoops. I really do appreciate it. Spread the word as always. Smash that like button. Click on those ads on the vid as well. And I will see you when I see you. I might see some of you Sunday. Hey, who knows? Everybody take care. And let's enjoy the rest of your Friday. Be safe. And see you in a few days, perhaps. But until then, the Houston Roundball Review since 1994. Local name, global perspective.
Game over.